Hi, everybody, and welcome to YEA Entertain Us. Today, my host and I will be interviewing one of our talents. Her name is Maggie. Maggie is involved in acting, modeling, and vocal music, and she is only 16. She continues to grow in this industry every day, and we are very excited to see her progress. Alongside acting, modeling, and vocal music, she also has lots of other interests that we will touch on in her interview. We are very excited to share that with you. So stay tuned. Hey Maggie, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
We're doing good, taking it day by day.
Yeah.
So we are super thankful that you're able to join us today. We just want to ask you a couple questions. We had read through your bio, so we know everything about you, but I'm not going to spoil it all now. So to start off, I just want to ask you, like I know you do modeling and acting and theater, but is there one that you prefer over the other, and what do you find yourself doing more of lately?
Well, I don't really prefer one more than the other because at the same time, they're like both on stage. So there's one I'm on stage as a model and the other I'm on stage as an actor. And I started acting before I started modeling. So I have to say I do more acting because I started acting before modeling.
And when did you start acting, like age-wise?
Probably when I was like in seventh grade, so probably around like 10 years old.
Oh, nice. So you definitely have a lot of experience then. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know Marcel has a question for you. If Marcel, you want to ask?
Yeah, just reading down your resume and everything, what role would you say you would play again? Which role would you reprise and why?
Well, I can't just pick one. I have to pick two because I love them both. So I did Big Fish in December, and I was the Red Fang, the Poison Assassin, and I was the mermaid. And being Red Fang, it's like the first line was "Die, General Patterson." So you had to like act like you were a crazy assassin, and it's so far from my personality. So it's a lot of fun to play. And I had to try and kill the general with snake venom, but then I ended up killing myself with it. So then I was dying. So that was really fun. And then as a mermaid, it was like telling the siren story, like calling Edward Bloom into like trying to kiss you so like you could get your voice and talk. So in the opening scene, I had this part with Edward Bloom, which was the main guy character,
Hmm.
was like pulling him towards me, and then I had to kiss him, and I got my legs. And then in another
Aw.
scene, it was like I was pulling him towards me so I could kiss him again, but I didn't end up kissing him so I could get my voice. It was very much like a very beautiful character where you had to act and like be like. I felt like it was
Oh, I
really
love that.
so
That
yeah.
is so fun.
Yeah.
It all sounds so different. Like, how do you adjust to each role? Like, I'm really curious.
Well, it's not like you adjust. It's you like it's just like you know in one scene you're gonna be this character, in another scene you're gonna be this character. So it's about like having like a second to yourself and getting into the mindset.
Mhm.
So,
That's awesome. I know Levon had a question for you as well.
mhm.
Yeah, so like just reading your bio and looking at your personality and stuff, I can kind of imagine you when you see certain roles, you get like excited, like, oh, I can't wait to do this, oh, this will be fun. And being able to do something like you said so far away from your personality, I think is a fun experience. And I want to know, so like, you know, like what got you into theater? Like when did you know, okay, I am definitely gonna be acting, I'm definitely gonna do theater. Like when was that moment for you?
Well, I did acting classes a long time ago, and I did them for a while. And then I saw that there was an opportunity to try out for High School Musical, and I love High School Musical to this day. I love it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll try out for it. And it just like I got the acting bug ever since that, and I just have been wanting to do it. And after that, I just kept doing it.
Okay, well that's awesome.
Yeah,
I feel like High School Musical was like a big thing that like made
yeah,
people want to like sing or dance or act. Because like I don't do any of those things, but I
yeah.
love High School Musical. I could watch those today and probably feel the same way.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
I love them.
yeah. And Kim, I know she had a question for you as well.
Yeah, Maggie, I just love your personality comes through all the time in anything that you do. So whether it's on the stage or whether we're filming you or whether it's in print, and all of it together, your personality comes through. And I want just you to know, I love that part of you. That's what makes you so unique and such a beautiful artist in your own sense. From an agency side, I look at you, everyone says the triple threat. Well, there's so much more than triple to you. And I can't wait to share everything that you are doing. I just have a couple questions that I like to find out from you is like, what would you consider would be a real challenge for you to do moving forward? Sometimes you gotta broaden your horizon a little bit. What would be your next big challenge that you would like to jump into?
Well, I would like to jump into like starting out movies or going to like Bash for modeling or something like that. Like for
Okay.
like big movies, like not like big movies, but like movies, because I feel like those are kind of challenging because you look at people that like say Zac Efron, like he started out in High School Musical, then all of a sudden he got huge. So I feel like a movie would be like a really cool next big challenge to do.
I think that would be great for you too. With theater, you have to over accentuate things a little bit. And with film, you kind of got to tone them down. And when there's job opportunities out there, I have no problem sending my theater group to a film audition. I just tell them, tone it down, you know? But I can't do the opposite. I can't take my actors that have never been on the stage. I can't put them up there. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different world. So I think runway kind of falls in with the theater type of thing because you have live audience and you're able to put your personality out there and get a quick response. Yeah. So I think with film, you'll find out you don't get that instant response, and true entertainers kind of like that to feed off of that. So, but I love the challenge that you want to take, and I'm more than willing to push you that way to try it out. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so since you are very multi-talented and you mentioned you wanted to start with movies, is there anyone specifically in the industry or just something in general that you get your inspiration from or that inspires you?
Well, I have to say, I ever since I was little, I love Zac Efron. So I have to say I get like a lot of inspiration from him. And then, someone that I know personally is like my old acting teacher, Miss Kathy. She like taught me how to be successful and to always improv. And like when I'm doing auditions or print work or like on stage. And she also like one of the most important things that she taught me was how to be like how to smile, like to smile whenever you're in an audition. Like you might be going completely wrong, but if you smile, it looks like you're doing like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Now, do you draw like different inspiration as far as like the genre? So like there's the movies, theater, or modeling. Do you draw different inspiration from each place or?
No, I mean, I've always looked up to Zac Efron. I was always like, wow, one day I would like to meet him or like to like be in a movie with him. But for like Miss Kathy, my old acting coach, she like taught me that it's like okay to mess up and stuff like that. So I feel like they all just kind of go like similar to like everything.
Yeah, so you just apply that to everything and then it works out that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Did anyone else have any other questions that they wanted to ask Maggie while we have her here?
Maggie, what methodologies were you taught to get into character? Do you use any type of acting methodologies currently?
No, not really. I just kind of like make sure I have a moment to myself so I know what I'm doing, and I look over the script and read some parts where I'm in so I know exactly what's going on, but that's like about what I do.
It's so cool. So one of the things we teach in the academy is that you have to think it. Mm-hmm. You got to know your script. You got to think it, got to read through it, but then you got to feel it to be able to act it. Yeah. So I think you do that so well, Maggie. You do it so well. You don't even have to think about it. So that was my question.
Awesome. Anything else from Marcel or Levon? You guys have anything else?
No, that was.
No,
I'm
I'm
good.
obsessed.
Yeah, me too. Well, thank you so much, Maggie, for joining us. We're gonna have all of your social medias at the end of the video, so people can reach out to you and find you. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, great.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Well, thank you, Maggie, for joining us, and to our wonderful hosts, Marcel, Levon, and Kim. Thank you, everybody, for watching. At the end of this video, there are going to be all of our social media handles that you guys can reach us at, as well as at our website, on our Facebook, and our Instagram. So we are super happy that you guys joined us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.